Okay guys, today we're going to be playing Monopoly Deal. So this game runs similarly to the Monopoly board game, except you've got cards instead of the board game. This was $6.65, I think, on the Australian Xbox One marketplace. Other markets, I think it's $5.95. So with this, the basic aim of the game is you've got to get 3 sets of properties of 3 different groups. So that could be 3 yellows, 3 greens, the 2 dark blues like your Park Lane and Mayfair, 2 utilities, 4 railways, etc, etc. So you start with 5 cards. At the start of every turn you've got to pick 2 cards. So I'll pick 2 cards now. At the end of your turn you have to have less than 7 cards. If you've got over, then you have to discard a card. So the different cards are, you've got property cards like 1, 2, 3. These can also be wild cards as well, so property wild cards. So you could have like a half red, half yellow one, and they can be any red or yellow. And the other property wild card you can have is a property wild card that can be anything. So for those, they're basically a coloured wheel with every colour on it, and you can use them as any property. Action cards are like these ones here. This one will charge rent. This one is a house. If I had a full set, I could put a house on there. Force deal, this will force them to swap a property with me. So I can pick one of their properties, swap it for one of mine that I choose, and they have to swap it. There's another one that's like this, but better. It's called Sly Deal. So with that one, you can just steal a property. You don't have to give anything back. There is a way to counter those, and that is by using the Just Say No card. So the first card I'll play today will be our Pass Go card. So this one, when I use this, will give me 2 extra cards from the deck. So in return, I think I got, a deck collector and another Force Deal. So deck collector is a really good card for me to play right now. He's got 3 properties there, and he hasn't banked any money. So the deck collector card will make him, he has to pay me $5 million. If he doesn't have that in cash, which he doesn't, he'll have to give me properties to that value. So there we go. So I got 2 extra properties. When you get a property off someone else, you have to play it straight away. So by play it, I mean you have to put it down on these little tiles here. So I could have used that property wild card as a yellow or red. This one can be a utility or a railway. I'm just going to put it as a utility so I remember that it's there, because a utility, remember, you only need 2 of them to get a full set. So each turn you get 3 goes. Now I've already had 2, so for my last one I'll just put this down. It's a good idea. Well, it depends on your strategy. For me, I like to play as many cards as I can in a hand, because if you've got 0 cards in your hand when you finish a turn, then your next go you'll get 5 cards. So we've covered the property cards, the property wild cards. We've had a little bit of an intro into the action cards. I'll just explain a few others that are available. So there is a deal breaker card. So this is one of the better ones. So the deal breaker card would enable me to steal a full set of properties off someone else. So that includes houses and hotels if they have them on there, which is really, really good. Now I'll just play that there. The other ones are, so deck collector we went through, which is 5 million. There's the It's My Birthday card, which is charging them 2 million. And then with the rent cards, which I think I went through, so you can get a few different rent cards. Usually they're 2 colors. This one's brown and blue. There's red and yellow, dark blue and green, etc, etc. But then you've also got a wild rent card, which you can put on any property, and a double the rent card, which will double the rent. So houses and hotels can be added, which I think I went through, and that just adds to the amount that you get. Okay, let's see what he's doing now. So I've already got 2 property sets, had a pretty good hand that time. So I've got 2 blues and 2 utilities. I actually just need 1 more to win. Now, I'm just gonna play this, because then I'll get some of his properties, hopefully. So he's gonna have to pay me 8 million, which he doesn't have in money. So he's gotta give me a dark green and his property wild card. So I think that's all his properties. So I'll play that over there. So I've got 2 yellows now. I just need a yellow to win, and then the game is over. So this is actually, looks pretty easy, and it is, because I've set the computer difficulty just on very easy. The reason why I've done that is just so that we basically can have a bit of a show of the cards without being too interrupted by the gameplay. Okay, let's see what he does now. He's putting some cash in the bank, don't know why. What have I got? I've got an orange and a purple. So right now, pretty much I'm just waiting for one of these properties to come off. The thing is too, you don't have to use all 3 of your turns. So at the moment, I don't really want to play that rent card. I can put a house down, I guess. May as well put that down on this. Those ones I can't be bothered with. Okay, see what he gets. So it is possible to get 2 deal breaker cards, so he could still win, because if you got those 2 deal breaker cards, obviously he would then be able to steal my 2 properties that I have. Okay, charging him 2 million, he gives me 2 million. And what else have I got? Nothing really. 2 actions left. Do I want to continue? Yes, I do. With this game as well, you can set up to, 5 AI players. You can also have them as human players as well. There is an online component to it as well, but you have to have a Uplay account, which I haven't bothered doing as yet. Okay. All right, let's see now. Can I finish this? Not quite yet. Let's use this card, get 2 extra cards, pink and a blue. What's he got over there? He's got a green actually, so I might, oh, no. I'll take his green. So, I want to swap this property, and I'll give him that. So now I've got 2 greens, and this should be game over, because I think I picked up a green. No, I didn't. I picked up a blue, but it's a blue wild, which means it's green. Excellent. So, as soon as I put this one down, I'm going to win the game. Hope you've enjoyed this little, I guess, review, tutorial, whatever it is. I highly recommend this game. This is something that, normally I don't purchase digital games. I prefer physical copies because I collect games. But having played the card game, I really wanted to pick this up, and I wasn't disappointed. I actually set out to play about 2 or 3 games last night, just in preparation to review it. I ended up playing it for about 3 hours. Very, very entertaining game. I highly recommend getting into it. Do yourself a favor, pick up the game. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I did. Hey guys, thanks for watching Fatso Gamer. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.